Hello everyone, welcome to Cobblemon Apocalypse Edition. As you can see, I already kind of started some progress on getting the cobblestone out of the way. This is a mod pack I have gone through making over the last week. And honestly, it's been a heck of a process doing so. This world that we spawned in is actually one that I really liked as compared to every other world that we kept getting. This is new. But basically, to get to the premise of this mod pack, the mod pack comes down to the idea of what if zombie apocalypse, but Pokemon, right? And I wanted to... Oh, God. Actually, the lag is exactly why I ended up making... because I started a take and then went ahead and redid it, obviously, and the lag is exactly why, and it appears that the lag hasn't fully died down yet, which sucks, but, you know, whatever. We live and learn. It'll get better as time goes on, I'm sure, as we load these chunks. But yeah, I chose this world. If that's not cool with you, I totally understand. It wouldn't be cool with me if I wasn't honest about it. I didn't really choose it because of loot from structures, which there are a freakish amount of around here. I chose it because I liked the structures that spawn nearby. I thought that they would be rather nice to start off with, and it would kind of, I don't know, just play into the whole feel of abandoned and decrepit. For the most part, that is. There's a village over there. I do have a mod that enhances villages. I think that, it would contrast rather nicely to the abandoned feeling of a lot of structures and things in this world. So, we don't really have a goal today. I'm just gonna show you guys around the general area, I guess. And we'll figure something out as we go. As for goals with this series, I'm not necessarily... Oh! Tomatoes. Very nice. Goals with this series, I'm not exactly sure what the goal will be. Become a Pokemon master while surviving a zombie apocalypse. That might be a goal. Alright, you know what a good goal might be? A good goal might be figuring out how to craft our first Pokeball. And then once we figure out how to craft our first Pokeball, we can move on from there. So, I guess I'll see you guys whenever I either cut to the next part where we have the stuff to make the Pokeball, or we're reviewing the Pokeball recipe. I just remembered, I have to choose a starter Pokemon. Now, I asked some of my friends what Pokemon they think I should go with, and no one really said anything except one guy who said Sprigatito, so I guess Sprigatito is going to be our starter Pokemon. Oh my god, you're tiny. You are so small. Hello, little guy. And then we have a mod where I can pet the Pokemon, which is really cool. I got a crafting table, and now we're gonna look at the Pokeball recipe. Oh, that's not the right one. There we go. Okay, so we need copper, we need red apricots. I'm going to assume that we can just use different apricots for different things. What if I just type in ball? Okay, so we have a few choices here. We have a citrine ball, we have a verdant ball, azure ball, rosette ball, roseate ball, slate ball, great ball, all the other balls. Ultra ball needs a gold ingot. That should be fun. Is it possible to craft one of these? It is not. What about you? That is expensive. Oh boy. Well, I guess we have our work cut out for us. Why does the dream ball require a diamond? Alright. Alright. And then for these, tumblestone. Okay. What's it? How do we get a tumblestone? Tumblestone. That would be a block of tumblestone. That's very descriptive book. Alright. So we're gonna make ourselves some better gear. Definitely, this thing's not gonna last us very long. I guess we could start a little mine right here. It'd be nice to get a light source. I'm pretty sure. Oh, shoot. Actually, this might not have been a bad play. If I can mine it properly, that'd be nice, though. It'd be a good idea to get some coal, because I'm going to get you back in the Pokeball. Because I am using Hysteria shaders, as you can see, and having played with them before, I am aware that it can get really dark really quickly, and so having an absurd amount of light sources is going to be really good for us in the long run. It's already turning night. Yeah, the sun. That's not great. I guess we're going to harvest some of these, which I didn't even realize this was here. So I chose this world off of. Oh, we can plant one down there when we have the chance now. I swear I saw some like coal right here. Nope. We will come back when it's daytime and not pitch black, because I can barely see where I am going. Okay. There we go. I'm not really a big fan of, despite the fact how I've made this mod pack, I'm not really a big fan of horror Minecraft mod packs, because, it's Minecraft. I want to be able to craft and mine and stuff. But I do appreciate the horror elements that come with it. And I think that when you're dealing with a zombie apocalypse, it's very... well, everyone's fucking terrified. How could you not be, Holder of this berry is curative. I'm gonna need... Wait, that's not a fucking... That's... Wait, there's the chest. What was the plan? Alright, well, it couldn't hurt to have a baseball bat. That works. Then we'll get ourselves an axe. Maybe we can clear that tree out of the way so it's easier to get to and fro. My real worry is the zombies. Now, I haven't fully decided if I'm going to keep this mod or not. I got a mod that introduces an infection system, so if you get, if you get attacked, you have the chance to get infected. I don't know if I'm going to keep that. It might be a nice idea to keep it, but I don't know if I'm going to, because having to cure the infection over and over and over again is probably going to drive me insane. And while realism is always appreciated in these kinds of things, I'm playing this to have fun, and I'm sure you guys are watching it to have fun. And if I'm not enjoying my time, you guys probably are going to end up not enjoying your time either. So, that's my verdict on it, at least. No, I know. Where's all the coal, bruh? It does look like there's a structure down there. I haven't even really explored these structures. I just kind of saw them spawn in and I was like, oh, I kind of like these. When I was like messing around with, oh, there's the coal. Because, okay, so when I was trying to make this mod pack originally, I had a huge problem with performance, which is why the lag was kind of scaring me there. Because, I worked really hard to get that out of here. But one of the, it's raining. That's really not good. One of the main issues I was having was the fact that my thing was stuttering, and I think one of the biggest contributors to that was the fact that all the structures for some reason kept generating like right on top of each other. Pretty much. And so I had to get a mod to make structures sparse, right? And then I was like, this kind of generated a little funky. Let me see if I can get another mod to fix that, and it's a good mod, the one I chose, but then ultimately I had to remove that one too and just hope that things spawned okay, because after it tried generating a nicely flowing mountain into a sky island structure, I was like, okay, this isn't gonna work, unfortunately. Which sucks, but it is what it is. Ultimate. Is that. Oh. Oh. That's cute. Is what it is ultimately, but it still sucks. That's a jungle tree. I didn't realize the jungle biome was like right here. I mean, like I knew there was one out in the distance, but. And it kind of sucks because, like, part of. Causing structures to spawn sparsely is that there was a really nice house right here, had a bicycle and stuff. It's gone. I don't know where it is. We have a really nice variety of things here. See, now that's creepy. Ow. I was also just messing around in general with a lot of different things from this mod pack, but at the same, and I've messed with a few things before. That on the flip side, though, there are so many things I have never once touched, and we're gonna find out together what these mods are like. So if you guys see me like fucking around with a mod that and you're like, what's this guy doing? I'm figuring it out. Wish me luck, because I'm gonna need it. should have really, like, explored different structures of these mods, though. Oh no. That's not great. I just realized that the entrance to the bunker is pretty much just hanging there. Not fantastico. Also, I apologize if you've been watching this video and you're like, oh man, I really like this guy's content, but the way his voice is just so gravelly. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm recording this really late at night, and you know, it was either I start recording now or I hold this off for like another week and a half, and the idea of doing that was just killing me. So, mostly because I wanted to play Minecraft. Very curious what mod is giving me acorns, because as far as I'm aware, I uninstalled the dynamic trees mod. So unless there's another mod that gives, like, you know, acorns, I don't know what is giving me acorns. So that's a little funky, a little interesting, if you will. Another reason I want to record this is I have a sudden sense of urgency due to YouTube's new policies that are going to be rolling out for monetization and stuff like that, or YouTube partnership in February of next year. And I know, like, the whole goal of YouTube isn't to get monetized, and honestly, it isn't necessarily like my primary goal with making YouTube videos, but if I can get paid to make videos, that's cool. I'd like that. It'd be really nice to follow my dreams, I guess. Because I like doing creative stuff, you know? I always see all these people talking about finding a niche on YouTube and sticking to that, and like, that's great, really, genuinely. A question: what do I do if, like, there's just like 15 fucking niches, or like quote unquote niches, or just interests that I'm like really interested in, and there's so many people doing them, but God, I've been wanting to do this shit for like fucking 15 years, you know? Or not 15, but like, that's an exaggeration. But you guys understand what I'm saying. A lot of you do. I know you do. Is that a plant down there? It looks like a poppy. I can't tell. Whatever. But there's just, you know, YouTube should just be about what you're making, what you want to make. And I'm gonna do that. I mean, like, I've already posted one video just rambling about Transformers while wandering around in vanilla Minecraft, and guess I'm gonna make another fucking crafting table. And now I'm making a full-on Let's Play with, hopefully with just minor pieces of art made by me. You're not gonna see me use an AI art. It's not even art, it's just slop. It's dumb. Now there's a reason I'm going to use trapdoors for this. It's because, if I remember correctly, mobs don't recognize trapdoors as actual blocks. I could be wrong. I could be missing like one or two things that make this statement very wrong. And I will figure that out later. But if I'm not wrong, this is going to be a hell of a strategy. I'm not gonna jinx it, but we've yet to see any of our undead compadres in this adventure. Kinda wondering what's up with that. I have that one zombie mod pack too, where like they make these horrible noises when they're near, and they just look absolutely fucking terrifying. So like, I might shit myself if one just appears out of nowhere. It'd be really fucking funny though if the reason we aren't seeing any is because of the fact that the mob count is being reached due to all the friendly mobs spawning. Which, if that's the case, that's something I'm gonna have to look into. But, you know, plays into the whole, like, dead and decrepit world, I guess. Or not decrepit. The world's very much not decrepit. I feel like the whole vibe of this mod pack is gonna be, like, Zombie Apocalypse, but lively, or alive. I don't know. Jesus, I've been recording for 22 minutes? Fuck. Oh, well, there I go. Just talking about how long I've been recording. I think... I don't know what I'm gonna turn this room into. I don't want to turn it into a mine shaft. But I do want to turn it into something. Hey! Look at that, we got some meat. We got some wheat. We got some wheat. I don't have any copper. But you want to know what I do have? A furnace with some iron being made by some coal. Wait, what? Okay, that was weird. Oh. Yeah, okay, fuck you too. They don't want to use you anymore. If I remember correctly, the underroot seeds should sometimes give us a piece of log, like a log block, which is a really nice, like, workaround. But, yeah. And then we're gonna upgrade. There we go. I guess we can also see what Pokeballs we have the potential to make right now. Do we have any red? We do not have any red. Okay. You genuinely think that we would have found, like... I mean, like, No. Never mind. That was dumb. I was gonna talk about how, like, you would have thought that... I am so tired. You would have thought that by now we would have run into, like, some copper or whatever, but then I realized, like, we have, like, a 5x5 or... Actually, is this a 5x5? Yeah, 5x5 or 6x6 fucking room dugout, which isn't that big of a room at all. So... I will have to start clearing the surface, and then once I clear it of most of the trees, I can, like, keep a proper eye on things, I guess. I don't know. I've never really done a Let's Play before, if you couldn't tell. Alright, our goal, I finally determined what our full goal is going to be. Our full goal is going to be making, let's say, 5 Pokeballs, and we're going to catch at least 1 new member of the team. And then, I'm not sure how naming stuff works in Cobblemon yet, but it's part of the... Cobblemon is... Jesus Christ, you guys scared me. Cobblemon is one of those mods that I was talking about that I have, like, no experience with at all. That's a massive size difference. But if you guys want to help me name... Sorry, back on track. If you guys want to help me name the next Pokemon we get onto the team, that'd be great. And I will name it depending on what name you guys like in the comments. So let's try and aim for something that isn't completely terrible, by the way. That'd be great. As for the Pride Bee, I have no idea where that comes from. It's kind of funny though, and I kind of like it, so I'm gonna keep it in and not hunt it down. Fuck. Dude. Is that another bunker? Oh shit. Okay, that was scary as hell. I didn't like that. I didn't like that one bit. Oh, the village. I completely forgot about this building. This is not going to count towards our goal, but I haven't been in here yet, so we're gonna see what's inside the chests. Copper. That might be helpful. Well, I'm gonna leave that in there. We will come back and grab everything from these chests, but as of this moment, I'm thinking that we just take that copper and we fast forward our goal a little bit. I'm curious as to what's in here though. Oh! That's some nice stuff right there. We're gonna explore that later. As for right now, oh fuck. Fuck, I hate zombies. As for right now, I think I'm gonna go back to home base. We'll explore that other bunker later. Oh! I will see what I can do about that volume, because that was pretty loud on my end. So it'd probably be really loud on your guys' end, too. But, yeah, okay. I'm gonna go back to the bunker. We'll explore the other bunker in a later episode. And then we'll make ourselves a pink Pokeball, and then we will battle and try to capture something. I think I'm gonna go for one of the birds. Now, like I said, the whole goal of this mod pack is to have fun. I don't necessarily want to... I'm just gonna avoid that. I hate the sounds that oh my god, I hate the sounds. But I don't want to turn on keep inventory necessarily, but I have a fear of losing everything. I have a corpse mod, but I don't know. I know it's all silly. I guess just saying it out loud is like nice. Just to hear my own thoughts better. Alright. We're gonna make one blue one. Or 4 blue ones. My bad. And then we're gonna put these in there, and we're gonna make ourselves 4 pink ones. And these are going to help us expand our team. Should I go into that Poké Center, by the way, that's up top, and should I like take the PC and move it down here? Let me know what you guys think, because you know, as much as I'd love to have to traverse through that environment to get my Pokemon, I think it'd be nicer to not have to do that. I'll sort all this stuff later. Time to see if I can sleep. Yep, alright. And I will get back to you guys when I'm fighting a Pokemon. A small addendum before we get to the Pokemon fight. I'm gonna make myself some booties. There we go. Alright, now I'll see you guys. Hey guys, I found our first Pokemon. We are going to get this Lechonk, I think. Actually, hold on, I'm gonna like go up here first. Alright. Alright, it's at half health. We're gonna scratch it. Hope that doesn't faint. Alright, and now we're gonna catch it in this Pokeball. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna pick up this extra one. Oh, and there we go. We caught ourselves a Lechonk. You guys can name that one in the comments down below. Whichever comment with the name has the most likes is the one that will ultimately get the name. And as for catching Pokemon, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna catch one of these flying Pokemon. I think I'm gonna go for that massive Talo, or Talo, that I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce that name. Doesn't matter. I lost it. There it is. Alright. Nope. Oh, nope. God, where? These guys suck. Feel like Ash Ketchum right now, trying to catch a fucking Pidgey. Alright, well, that's not gonna work out. Or maybe it is. Alright. We're gonna catch this Talo. Oh my god. Alright. Yeah. Oh my god, you're like, you could literally fit inside of a Pokeball. It's adorable. Alright, I've come to my decision, actually. I'm going to just steal the PC and the thing outright from the thing, the fucking Poké Center, along with catching this Caterpie. We're gonna bite it. Now we're gonna capture it because it's trying to run. The Butterfly. And now we have... Oh. We will evolve you later. Alright. Now we have our fourth member of the team. Alright, buddy. You're gonna go back inside your Pokeball for right now. So, I'll let you guys name our new team mates in the comments below. Specify what Pokemon your name is for, and whichever comment or comments with the most likes will ultimately be the names that we choose. Fucking yeah. Oh. This is like the weirdest team, especially in a scenario like this, where zombies are roaming about and stuff. Although, again, it looks like not many of the undead are necessarily walking around right now, which I'm thankful for. Yeah, I expected that. Oh, shit. It's getting late. Need this battle to go by quickly. You need to stop running away. Is that a Pikachu? No, it's a Pichu. Screw it. Oh my god. And that will be the last Pokemon that we capture today. Or don't capture. That sucks. I'm going to run. Alright. And then for the time being, we're going to set up the healing machine right here. And we're going to put the PC right there. That's so cool. Alright, and then we're going to go and for the final thing that we're going to do this episode, we're going to name our Sprigatito. I'm going to choose the name Hope. There we go. Hope the Sprigatito. Alright. I know that wasn't a long video, everyone, but I've been recording for around 41 minutes now, and I need to get some sleep. I hope all of you enjoyed whatever I edit and post, and I hope to see you again for episode 2. Y'all stay safe. Bye-bye.